Hey there everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Tales of Arise. Let's save the city.
Remember, if the paint's too much...
We've all got our own pain to deal with. I'm done letting others pick up my slack.
Here they come! We can't let even a single one through!
There's a firm no zeugle policy.
Fine by me. Let's get to work then.
This one's all mine.
Are those arms even
Eat
natural?
dirt. You're mine. Its armor's too strong.
Then I'll split it open!
Be my guest.
Look sharp! Now you see what I can do!
Take this. Blow away. Megasonic thrust. Here I come.
Eat this!
Too fast.
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Rising sun.
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare Demolisher!
You're mine.
Take this! Eagle Fly!
Megasonic thrust.
This one has taken too many hits! Eat this! I'm ready to go! I'm just getting started! Alright,
This one's all mine.
Eagle Fly!
Rising
Make it
laser.
rain!
Frozen?
Hammer!
Now.
Crescent
I'm not
Mountain!
done. You picked the wrong fight.
Tiger Blade!
Look sharp. Lightning Tiger Blade.
Alphen, you okay?
I'm fine. This pain thing really hurts, huh?
But hey, at least you're still alive.
It wouldn't be called pain if it was pleasant. It can be pretty useful, though. It's good motivation to improve and get stronger.
Guess I've got a lot of room to improve in that regard.
Anyway, I'm glad we could protect the village, especially after everything they've done for us.
Yeah.
You know, Thistlym kind of reminds me of home. The people here have hidden themselves away out of the fear of being found, always watching their backs. Though in the end, home was destroyed anyway.
That won't happen here.
Oh? Is that a hint of fighting spirit I sense?
Yeah. I won't lie. Some of these memories will take a while to process. But I've learned something too. My rage, this fury I feel at our so-called rulers, it comes from having so much of myself stripped away from me back then. Friends, family, home. They took everything from me and left me with nothing but guilt. I was completely alone. At least that's what I thought. But not anymore. Since I awakened, I've met people who I care about. Friends who hold me up. Friends who make me feel like I'm worth something. And I won't lose that. Not ever again. I'll protect those bonds with everything I have. That's why I need to keep fighting.
But Xion comes first.
Of course. First we rescue Xion, then we defeat Volron and liberate Dana. Everyone, will you fight with me?
Say the word and I'm there.
Certainly no objections.
Then it's agreed. Our next stop will be the capital, Pelegion. According to the villagers, there's a huge cliff separating Thistlym from the capital. Luckily for us, there's a path we can use to climb up.
Sounds like a plan. Let's go.
We don't know what lies ahead. We should prepare well before we venture forth.
Yeah, can't exactly fight at the top of your game when you're hungry.
Good point. By the way, how is Mahavar doing? Wait, don't tell me we still haven't found him.
It's not like we haven't been looking. I've covered the whole length and breadth of the coast, but...
All of the other crew members are accounted for, including us. But we weren't able to find Mahavar. He's still missing.
I see.
Perhaps he couldn't bring himself to abandon the ship.
You mean at the bottom of the ocean? Damn it.
We don't know that it sank. We all washed up on the same shore. If the ship went down, isn't it strange we haven't come across a single piece of debris?
Do you think he might still be alive somewhere out there?
I think stranger things have happened. Whether he's alive or otherwise, we've exhausted all the avenues available to us. All we can do now is press on ahead.
Fine, let's get going. Thistlym was founded by Danans fleeing the tyranny of Renan lords, right? But when you first came, they must have known Dohalim was Renan. So why do you think they let us in?
They almost didn't. But it wasn't just Dohalim they were wary of. They didn't trust any of us.
Even the weird Danans just like them?
When you live life in constant fear of being pursued, it's only a matter of time before all outsiders start to seem a potential threat.
I suppose that makes sense. So how did you convince them to trust us?
You saw how destitute the village was. They needed food, badly. We hunted some zeugles for them. That seemed to do the trick.
Of course, a little magic-assisted roast didn't hurt things.
Never underestimate a full stomach's ability to put a person at ease. It turns out a hearty meal can be a powerful weapon. Something's on your mind. You having second thoughts about rescuing Shion?
Of course not. Shion's our friend. Almeidrea was the one I hated. For as long as I can remember, she served as a symbol to me of everything Renan. But ever since getting to know Shion, I realized it doesn't make sense to group people together like that. Every individual is different.
I see.
Besides, the situation with Almeidrea was something else entirely. I'd already decided I wasn't going to kill her, but when I saw her die right in front of me, a part of me thought it served her right, that she'd gotten what she deserved. But another part regretted that someone else had come along and killed her instead. Don't get me wrong. If I had the chance again, I still wouldn't kill her. But it's not like I'll be shedding any tears now that she's gone. It's all so confusing. I don't know how to make sense of any of it.
Who said it had to make sense?
Huh?
Rinwell, you've done nothing wrong. You've started to question the beliefs you've held all your life. It's only natural for you to feel disoriented. You didn't give in to the hatred you felt for Almeidrea. You made a choice not to kill her. And that's significant, whether you realize it or not. As for what it means exactly, that might be worth taking some time to figure out on your own.
Some time.
Or don't, if you don't want to. It's just an idea. I'm still searching too, remember?
No, I think you're right. It can't hurt to keep searching after all. And hey, thanks, Kisara.
Looks like we have a singular side quest here.
Okay. Why?
Damn it.
What?
Is that so?
Okay.
Great job.
I'll teach these small fry who's the apex predator of these waters. Just watch and see.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves now.
I guess we're having fish for dinner tonight.
I guess let's go talk to people just once more. Didn't plan to. Oh, are you? Dialogue is still the same for that guy. And him. Okay, none of these have changed. Interesting. Huh. Well, okay then. Time to leave the village.
You sense one of your pals, Hoodle?
Oh, so this is a jungle area. Wasn't expecting that.
It feels like I'm melting.
Calaglia was pretty hot, but at least the air there was dry. Out here, it feels like I'm trying to walk through thick soup.
I can hardly breathe, it's so stuffy. And don't get me started on the insects. You hanging in there, Hoodle?
It's brutal, all right. I can feel my energy being drained away just by walking. All this vegetation makes it hard to keep an eye out. Keep your wits about you, everyone. And watch you don't keel over while you're at it.
What's needed at times like these is a relaxing hot spring. That would soon help us adjust.
And where do you expect us to find one of those?
What about you, Alphen? All that gear, and you hardly seem to be breaking a sweat.
Yeah, I guess when you've lived a life devoid of pain for as long as I have, even feeling hot and bothered can be a welcome change.
Well, lucky you, I guess. Just don't expect us to carry you when you pass out.
Ooh, I see a fishing spot over there. Good, I was hoping for one of those.
Seriously? Is this a joke?
Not having, like, a dedicated healer on the team is going to be difficult.
Come on! You have to hold on!
If they rush you, you gotta jump for cover, okay? Tempest Whirl!
Megasonic thrust!
Hydration Orb! Ha!
Megasonic thrust! Here I come!
Here go Lightning Attack! Thunder Blade!
Is this it?
Well, frick!
Failure's not an option! Lightning condemned! Ugh. Dance in the wind! Some fights are better left unfought!
Maybe I should just avoid fights in this area then. I really hope we get Xion back soon. Then again, Dohalim can... Wait, Dohalim can heal us, right? Wait, how do I change the party again? Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, we're not gonna fish right away. We'll save that.
Do is get rid of that thing, right?
Out of my way!
Here, resonate with the earth.
Rising Wyvern!
Hurricane Strike! Hurricane! Big waterfall! Freeze
I shall feel you where you stand.
Megasonic thrust!
I'll be saving this one!
Swallow blade!
Glacial Fire! Tempest Whirl! More where that came from! Going ready to go!
It's too fast! Rising Wyvern!
I'll trip it up.
Glacial Field! Tiger Whip! I'll be saving this one!
Okay, apparently I still can't use Mystic Arts. Either that or I just somehow completely forgot how to use them.
Rising Falcon!
Not in your dreams!
It's over! I'm ready! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Could have been worse.
Okay, so that's 2 of those things defeated.
Man, this place is thick with foliage.
I know. It feels like we're going to be swallowed up by all these plants if we stay in here.
Indeed. I much prefer the forests in Menancia myself.
Not that I don't agree, but maybe now's not the best time for Elda Menancia pride.
This one will be difficult to predict.
Going in!
Take this!
Far enough!
Soaring Light Spear!
I'll take out the legs with my shield!
Thanks, Kisara!
You picked the wrong fight!
Look sharp! Take the rush!
Benediction.
Swallow blade! Try harder! Rising Wyvern! Megasonic thrust!
Raging Storm!
Here!
Celestial Order!
Rising Wyvern!
Hurricane strike! On guard! Take this! Going in!
Raging Storm!
I'm hurt bad. I don't have much left. I'm ready to go.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Raging
I'm
Cascade!
ready to go.
Spread!
Wait, what? Oh,
It's over!
Going in.
there we go. I did not mean to switch characters.
I'm ready! Sonic thrust!
Can you take it?
You're mine! Dohalim! In an instant! Impact thrust! Now! Take this! Here!
Going in.
Begin!
Rising Wyvern!
Strike!
Stun us!
Go!
You succeeded! What's that? You're mine! Here!
Denied!
Negative
Take this! Here!
Going in.
I'm ready! Long! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Healing arts take their toll on the user, you know.
Ah, right. Want a rest?
What is that down there? It kind of looks like it could be a fishing spot, but at the same time, it's obviously not. Okay, I am just going to avoid fighting those freaking boars if I can. Anything over here? No. Okay. Should probably head up to the campsite.
Ho 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 ho! Ho ho ho!
You're saying we should check the owl forest?
Oh yeah, that's a thumbnail.
Is that the zeugle we're looking for?
Indeed.
No choice. Here!
Going in.
Take this!
No! Can't end here! This should do it! Take this! Here!
Piercing roar.
Rising Wyvern! Stunner! You're mine! Double me! In an instant! Impact rock! Now! Here I come!
Resonate with me!
Eat dirt!
Arctic waterfall!
Stun!
Igneous now. Make it rain.
Come on! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
My concentration is dwindling. Perhaps I'm tired.
Funny how the hunt zeugles in this part are easier to fight than anything else here. Man, this is really a sight, though.
What's up?
Once we get to the mountain, the terrain won't be easy. We should rest up here before pressing on.
But what about Shion? She's waiting for us.
All the more reason to conserve our energy.
Huh?
It's not only the mountain. Hard though that may be, it's a pittance compared to what follows. Namely Volron. We wear ourselves out now, or worse still, get injured. We might as well show up gift-wrapped. Right, Kisara?
That's right. Besides, Alphen still hasn't fully recuperated yet.
I'm fine. Don't stop on my account.
Oh, really? Well, in that case, it's me who wants to take a rest for a while. Does that suit you better?
A little bit.
What do you... So, Alphen, 300 years, huh? Care to share the secret to such a long and healthy life?
I wish I knew. Once I left Lenegis, the next thing I remember is waking up in Calaglia. Everything in between is a blank.
You mean there are still gaps in your memory?
I've heard of starships with devices that can stave off imminent death by putting their passenger into a deep sleep. They're usually only intended as a temporary solution, until proper treatment for an ailment or injury can be obtained.
You think he might have been asleep in that starship for 300 years? But why? What would be the point?
Might this Naori have had a hand in it?
What do you mean?
If she's Renin like you say she is, she would have understood how to operate the starship better than yourself.
You're saying she deliberately put me to sleep for 300 years?
Dohalim, that's a bit of a leap.
Forgive me, I spoke out of turn. I'm merely thinking aloud, that's all. Shion and the maiden Naori. After 300 years, it's not unreasonable to suspect they may be related. Shion is nearly the perfect image of her, yes? She also just so happens to be connected to you. Is it merely a coincidence?
Like I've told you a million times already, I wouldn't know.
Well, if you're absolutely certain that it couldn't have been Naori, then I guess I must have been mistaken. Complicated machinery can sometimes break down or have failures. Sorry for being presumptuous.
Hold on a sec. Alphen, you said the mask was to placate you, right? To keep your guilt and rage in check? And you were wearing it the whole time you were asleep, right?
I guess I must have been.
So that's 300 years you were wearing it. It's just a hunch, but do you think that the mask might be...
The reason he lost all his memories?
All but a select few strong ones, so deeply ingrained in his psyche that he saw them in the form of dreams. It's not completely out of the question.
In which case, maybe it was the mask numbing his sense of pain, too.
It's certainly possible. As for how, I wouldn't know, but the dampening effect on his psyche could have manifested itself physically as well.
I'm sorry for snapping at you back there. It's thanks to you that I feel like that we're finally getting somewhere with all this.
No apologies necessary. Reading others' feelings has never been my strong suit.
So he finally admits it.
I really hope Shion's okay.
I get why you're concerned. But if you don't rest when you can, you're going to regret it.
She's right. We need our rest to conserve our strength.
Yeah, you're right. Thanks, you two.
No problem. We'll save Shion. I know we will.
Darn right we will. Defense up would definitely be, yeah, that would definitely be optimal for this.
There's no way you can complain about how this tastes.
Alone.
Let's go. We don't want to keep Shion waiting.
I always hear you muttering to yourself whenever we're in battle. So, just what are you saying?
Why do you want to know? Does it bother you or something?
Not really. It's just the way you talk is sometimes kind of creepy. So I was wondering if you vent your frustration through your magic. Are you yelling, "You stupid jerk," or something like that to pump yourself up?
What? No, that's not what's happening during my incantations. I'm just focused, so I match my tone to fit the mood of whatever I'm trying to invoke.
Invoke?
How do I put it? Basically, the elemental astral energy behind each art, I guess.
Astral energy? Hold on, are you saying you can talk to astral energy?
Not exactly. But if I put emotion into what I say, it's easier for me to properly cast my arts. That makes sense?
Kind of. Okay, so if you can talk to astral energy, then you can ask it to, like, predict the weather or find secret treasure?
Wait, you don't really think that, do you?
Or you can ask it to send down lightning to where there's bad guys lurking and...
May lightning condemn those who bear foes! Thunderblade!
Ah! What are you doing? You almost fried me with that!
I just asked the astral energy to send down lightning where there were annoying boys.
I don't know what to do. Things can't go on like this.
What do you mean?
Ah! Oh, it's you, Rinwell.
You were talking about me, weren't you?
No, I wasn't. I've just been thinking about some things.
Really? How unusual.
Cut it out. I'm being serious here.
Sorry.
I was thinking about... You know how I used to work for Ganabelt back when I was in Cyslodia?
Yeah, of course. You were brought in after the Snake Eyes killed your friends, right? I mean, you had to.
Right. I used to have nightmares about it when I fell asleep. But lately that's been happening a lot less. I don't know how to feel about that.
That's a good thing, isn't it? You should be happy.
Yeah, but... I did a lot of terrible things back then. And I'm scared I'm starting to forget what I did.
Okay, so let me just get all of this straight. You think you'll forget everything if you stop having those nightmares? Why?
Because... you know me. I'm freaking stupid.
But it sure doesn't sound to me like you've forgotten.
Oh, yeah. But still.
I don't think those nightmares going away means you've forgotten. Maybe it's a sign that you've come to terms with what you did.
Come to terms? You mean like Alphen with his past? You think that's what's happening?
Yeah, I do. You're pretty amazing, Law.
I am?
Yeah. Not all of us have figured out how to accept our pasts. Least of all, me.
Rinwell.
Should probably go to the ranch. Oh, interesting. Okay, then. Well, let's get back to exploring the jungle, then.
at this view.
Don't get so drawn into it you fall over now.
Hopefully the defense up helps for these.
Thanks, Kisara.
It's over. Soaring light spear. Soaring light spear.
Ready and raring.
Arch seal!
You made me angry. That was a bad idea.
Purge malevolence!
Denied!
In here!
Take this.
More protection!
Their arcs were interrupted. Look sharp.
The water just
I'm
magic
not
is
done.
them!
Eat dirt.
Begin!
Megasonic
Blades
thrust.
up high.
Take this.
Now!
Tiger blade.
Megasonic. In an instant. Impact block.
My exploits are bearing fruit.
Man, those things are still a rough fight, but they're a little easier now. Hey, this is something new.
That's far enough.
Rising wyvern. Thrust. Soaring light spear.
Raging cascade!
Resonate with the earth.
Sleep now!
Be careful, everyone. This one isn't normal.
Here I
I owe you one. Blue escape. Stardust.
Make it rain.
Zeugle. In an instant. Impact block. Not again. Struck.
Igneous
Negative
discharge.
pierce.
Resonate with the
You're
earth.
finished.
Leave the charges to me.
Take this.
You're mine. This one's all mine.
Benediction light.
Piercing roar.
Heal.
Appreciate the help.
Swallow blade.
Take
Megasonic block.
Going in! Sleep now!
Swallow blade.
More for the
Here,
stockpile!
on guard.
We did it.
Cross blade!
It's over. You picked the wrong fight. Here I come. Rising wyvern.
Elusive
Tiger blade.
Soaring light spear.
This one's mine.
Going in!
I owe you one.
Freeze Lancer! Dance in the wind!
Struck.
Sealed!
Look sharp.
I'll be saving you!
Negative gate.
Megasonic thrust.
Resonate with the
It's
earth.
over.
Pierce! More with that
Strike.
Arch
Take
seal!
this. Rising wyvern.
Sleep now!
Can you take it?
Stockpile!
Stardust.
Going in.
Here I come.
Lightning orb!
Wait a minute. Wait, I did not notice until now. I didn't notice until now that each of these emblems, they have a completion bonus that permanently increases your stats.
Destruction here.
Like, just for unlocking the emblem.
Wake. Are you guys asking to be your next target?
A comfortable win.
So that's a really good reason to try to unlock them all. Or another good reason, at least. Okay, let's find out what's up with this down here. Actually, I can probably guess what we're gonna find.
I've caught a good amount of fish, as it turns out.
I had no idea there were so many.
Oh, you've seen nothing yet. There's a whole world of fish just waiting for us to discover them.
Guess we've still got a long way to go.
No, actually, nah.
Rinwell, mind if we chat a little?
You're still awake?
I've always been something of a night owl. Ever since back when I was someone's property. Turning in for the night only made the next day come quicker. I wasn't in any great rush.
Sorry.
What about yourself? Care to share something from before I knew you? You were part of a mage clan, right? Must have been handy being able to rely on magic for everything.
Hardly. In fact, not at all. Magic's not so special when you're not allowed to use it. Always scared of who might be watching?
Right. Sorry about that. I guess I've read too many fairy tales.
We were still made to study it every day. It doesn't make any sense if you think about it, studying the very thing you're being persecuted for. But that's what we did, just like our parents and their parents before them. Honestly, I don't even know how far back it goes.
If memory serves, mages have been the stuff of legend for ages. Even as far back as 3 centuries ago, they were myths. Your people were persecuted even before the Renans got here.
Yeah, the more I think about it, the less it makes sense though. I mean, it was astral arts that let the Renans dominate Dana, right? Why didn't mages end up being the rulers of Dana then?
Maybe they tried, but they just didn't have the numbers. Or maybe domination just wasn't something they were interested in. Have you ever considered it might have been something like that?
I guess I haven't.
I wonder why magic alone attracted the attention it did. Swords can be just as lethal in the right hands. Why not ban them?
My best guess? Swordsmanship can be learned by anyone. Magic's more of an exclusive club.
So, you either have the gift or you don't. When something's not easily obtainable, it's hard to comprehend. People are scared of what they don't understand. And fear leads to persecution. So the problem's not magic. It could just as easily have been anything.
Yeah. Poodle, let me know if you sense anything. I want to go back to bed.
Anyway, this episode has gone on for a bit now, so I think next time we're going to explore the rest of this jungle and go fishing and guess make our way to the next area. See ya, everyone.